Zaku Baruch, good morning. Welcome back to Yaakov Amsalem, who was on the March of the Living, Kol HaKavod, and welcome back.
Thank you.
We're going to discuss this morning an important halakha with regards to times, and specifically the time for the reciting of the bracha of the Omer. So, as we know, in our Torah, the way God created the world was that the day starts from the night before. And that we learned that from the creation, Vahi Erev, Vahi Boker, Yom Echad, Yom Sheni, each and every one. So the day starts from the night before. When does it exactly start is a doubt. Is it from, the Talmud discusses, is it from when the sun sets, or is it when the stars come out? What we do is stringently, we go both ways in a stringent manner. That means when does Shabbat start? Shabbat starts officially anytime before or up to sundown, which nowadays is at 7:48 p.m. So we do 18 minutes before or anytime before that. Very nice. And when does Shabbat end? Shabbat ends by stars out, which is nowadays 8:25. So that's the way the times goes. We go stringently that the day starts when we need to be stringent, but when it ends, we go the other way as well. Now, when it comes to the mitzvot that need to be done at night, also ideally, we should wait, ideally, until stars out to fulfill them, which would mean that Kriyat Shema for Arvit should be either done or redone from 8:25 p.m. and on. Now, as we know, all week long, we're praying Mincha Arvit, we're starting at 7:25, we're finished Arvit by 8:05, 8:10, which is way before that. Not a problem. Since it is after sundown, we're able to do the Kriyat Shema then, because we're soon going to see we're even able to do the Omer then, but it should be repeated after. The Kriyat Shema should be repeated after 8:25. Just the whole Shema, all three of the paragraphs, no brachot. And the Omer should also be repeated without the bracha, just saying Hayom and whatever the day is. Now comes a great question. We are in the summer months. The summer months, Shabbat starts very late. What do we do for Friday night Shabbat if we want to pray early Shabbat, which sometimes is very, very important, especially for the children and for the grandchildren, to take in Shabbat early. So doing Mincha Arvit, it's not a problem. Doing Kriyat Shema, everyone always remembers to do Kriyat Shema. Almost every night of the week we need to redo Kriyat Shema, besides for Saturday nights, besides for Mosei Shabbat. So anyways, we're already doing Kriyat Shema at night, no problem. One issue would be doing the Omer. Again, ideally, doing the Omer should only be done from 8:25 and on, which means from stars out and on. The Shulchan Aruch says that if in the event that a congregation has prayed already Avit, and it is after sundown, which is 7:48, it's very late now, it's the summertime. If it is after 7:48, the congregation should and must do the bracha of the Omer all together in order that no one forgets to do it. It's better to do it with the bracha even a little early. At least everyone did it. So tomorrow morning, hopefully people get it. But if no one got it, if you fell in that situation and you didn't say it all the way till the next night, you still can continue counting with the bracha. If that was not done, there is the doubt and there's the suspicion that maybe people will not do the Omer and forget it. So this is important, and that's why Mincha Arvit on Shabbat is moved early, but not too early, because if we finish Arvit before 7:48 and then everyone goes home, then we're going to miss it. So again, reciting the Omer ideally should be after stars out. That's the proper time to do bracha. We could be lenient when we're a congregation all together to do it beforehand, but how early? Can I do the Omer at 6 p.m.? Can I do it at 7 p.m.? I can't even do it at 7:30 p.m. I have to wait all the way until sundown, which nowadays, at least today Monday, is at 7:48 p.m. So therefore, again, so Shabbat starts 18 minutes before that, so 7:30. If let's say today was Shabbat, and Motzei Shabbat is by stars out 8:25. So this is something which is important to note. So to make sure that doing the Omer has an ideal time, has a lenient time to do it before when we're a congregation, but however, doing it any earlier than that, not only does one not fulfill their mitzvah, it's a bracha levatala, and also you would not be able to count the next day if you missed 24 hours of not counting. Thank you, and we are now going to continue.